Hi there, this is Casey, and I wanted to share a few ways I'm thinking about pairing these pocket page scrapbooking cards from Cocoa Daisy's October 2020 Fall and Frost and Flannel Kit. Flannel and Frost Kit. All right, let me show you a few ideas that I have. So I'm working in a 6x8 scrapbooking album. It's a 6-hole punch. This is one of the page protectors. It's 4 of the 3x4 cards. This is my favorite one to work with. It's fun, it's easy. I try not to make it super complicated. Picture, picture, journal card. 2 stories right there. 2 stories on the back. Easy, right? So these are a couple pairs that I was thinking of. Obviously you can move around the pictures and the cards, but I like to have them tiered. So here or here, I love those 2 together. Obviously if you have it up here, it seems like more of a title to me. So that's also a fun way to do it. Flip this around so the colors start there, however you want to do it. So this like the dark to light and light to dark. So those are 2 of my favorites. 2 other ones. I'm obsessed with the pumpkin cold foam at Starbucks. I don't know if you guys have had that, but this, I plan to document that coffee here. So pumpkin spice season, maybe if I get like a pumpkin muffin or something else, put those in there. Just pairing this with that plaid pattern and then adding pictures here. You could also put just a really simple journaling card here and do more of the journaling on this and leave this as a decorative element and put a picture there. These leaves are gorgeous, so add that on top of there. You can add one of the die cuts on there as another little element. These thicker embellishments would pop on there really nicely. Pumpkin, all the things. Pop that on there, it adds a little bit of dimension. So lots of different fun options. Let's take a look at a couple more that I liked paired together. These 2 just go together, peanut butter and jelly. The colors are the same. The sentiment is funny. I love the little snarky cards. Just a little bit of sass in there. I'm just here for the food. This is me at Thanksgiving. I love the family time, but also the food is amazing. And we can just sit around and eat, no pressure. So these were, fun for whatever kind of food story you want to tell. Those 2 go together. Obviously you could play around and move them around. But this, I feel like this template is so easy to work with. Another one that I really like is this one. So this one is 2 3x4 cards at the top and then a 4x6 card at the bottom, or obviously you could put a picture in here. That's usually what I opt for, is a picture down at the bottom. So here you could have these 2 cards in here just to add those pops of color and kind of like a title, funny element, and then put a photo here. Obviously that's gonna look like this to bring in all of that. You could put a journaling card here. Let me find a good one here. And put your photo here. So if it happens to be a vertical photo, you could put it here. If it's a horizontal photo, here. It's a fun little one. And then this one, oh my goodness, how cute is this? So I always kind of debate if I want the title like that, but these ones match so good together. Or, flip it around and put it like that. And a fun picture there. So whatever, or this could even be just a blank journaling card. This could be your goals for autumn. This could be what's happening around the house that you don't have photos of. Like my kids are doing distance learning right now. So this could be like their assignments for distance learning because we're doing it all through the fall. So that should be fun. So just all kinds of different things that you don't have to have pictures to put in there. Obviously pockets are really easy to slide the pictures in, but it's also really fun just to have all this color and decorative elements in the pockets as well. So that is an option. Another one is, this one is 2 4x6s. You can see that here. Ooh, I kind of like these 2 together. The Those are fun. So again, same concept. Picture, journaling card, vice versa. All journaling cards, all pictures. Sometimes I do, if I have a ton of pictures, I will put them, pictures in here, and then just add the embellishments on, or add some sort of title using these label die cuts, different word sentiments, that sort of thing on the photo. And the last page protector. Now this one I used when we had a ton of photos from our camping vacation. So these are 2x2 squares and 3 across, 4 down. This is where the pattern paper comes in really handy, because you could trim these down to your 2x2 squares. And I like to fill it out, photos, photo, photo, photo. I'll show you one of my examples in the scrapbook that I have here. But that's nice just to add those different elements in. You can bring in all these gorgeous patterns and sort of tile them in this page protector to create a layout. The other thing I do in this page protector is I add die cuts that sort of float in there, especially these circle ones. Those are fun just to leave floating in there. Back them with something else similar size. Do small things with great love. That gives it, these are thicker, so it gives it a little bit of dimension to stick there in those pockets. So this is one of my pocket pages from my September spreads. So I was using the solstice kit from September, but I also think that these could tie in really well. So I like to tie in the colors that everybody's wearing, or like the colors in the background, with the pocket cards. Obviously this is not about pumpkins or leaves. So, but another tip is, if you don't have that option, obviously I do make my kids wear sometimes stuff that matches the layouts. But if they aren't wearing that, then I just turn the photos into black and white, and then that way the colors of the cards could match. So for this one, I'll just show you how I had it laid out. The pocket, or the photos just slipped into the pocket. This one I'm gonna journal on, and it's just gonna talk about our little fishing trip with my dad there. This one I liked that it said create your own story, and this is a photo where the kids came up with this crazy little game at recess to go flying around in the court. And then I'm just gonna slip these in the pockets. I may add embellishments, and I may just write on the cards a little bit to tell a story. I love how these just work so easy. That picture is of my son. He's really into making omelets. I think though he was making churros right there. So I just put on the menu, and what I was gonna do was, like, he's making omelets for breakfast and lunch for us, making tons of treats. It's his new little quarantine hobby, is cooking. So it's easy, right? You have 3 stories there. You can journal a little bit, journal here, journal on here. I'm gonna put the date and the location of where they went fishing and caught these fish, and it's good. Pop it into the album just like that. So I'm gonna show you a couple more examples. This one, I'm out of that page protector, and I wanted to use these vertical pictures, so I did that with the 4x6 cards. So this is a 4x6 card from the September kit. I trimmed down this picture a little bit so it's not exactly 3x4. I'm gonna journal on these white spaces here, but I just wanted to use this card size with this layout, so we just sort of created our own card. Same thing with this one with my son and his goodies from a Target trip. Just added a few little embellishments there, document every little moment. I thought that was a fun sentiment card for that picture. And then same thing on the back. So I could have used that 4 pocket page protector. I'm waiting for a shipment of those, and I wasn't being patient, so I just made my own. And this one, same thing. It's a 3x4 card with a 3x4 photo. Just put them right next to each other and slid them into these pockets. It works good. A couple more examples. This is that 4 page protector one again. This is from the September kit. So this, these are the cards just as they came, the journaling cards. So it'd be something like this. And this, just popped it in there because the colors matched. And then to carry over those colors, I added die cuts on there. Similar on the back. Good morning. And then I added the back to school embellishment die cut at the top and first day back to school, and we'll write a little bit about that experience on those. This one is the 4x6 horizontal that I made my own journaling. This was a journaling card, but I decorated it with the stickers and the stars. Added one of the chipboard pieces there in the middle of the photo. And then on the back here, this is where I kind of made my own 4x6 card to fit these smaller photos. Just adding little embellishments and journaling on there, and it works. Last one here is that tile. To me, it looks like tile, laying tile. These are the 2x2 page protectors. So this is kind of how I like to pattern it with photos, 2, 1, 2, 1. Kind of like a quilt, I guess you could say. And so I did cut the pattern paper down, added the die cuts on here. And then also these are like the word strips that come with the memory keeping kit that I added on the photos. And then this is a die cut that I just have floating in the pocket there. You can see that. And then on the flip side, some more fun. See, and that kind of shifts around, but it doesn't really come out. I could staple it in there or fuse this top, but it's fine. It's not going anywhere. So that is how I am using pocket pages in my scrapbooking and how I plan to use all these gorgeous October pocket cards in my layouts. Thanks for joining me.